Because I know somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you.
We've all seen it. The video that turned into a meme, shared across social media, dissected and laughed at. But behind this viral crying face lies a devastating story. One of triumph, tragedy, and heartbreak. This is Rocky Lockridge. He wasn't just a random man who became a meme. He was a two-time world boxing champion, a fighter who dazzled the world with his speed, power, and unrelenting spirit. Yet outside the ropes, life delivered punches far harsher than any opponent.
It was all worthless to become famous and to lose it all.
Rocky's journey is one of incredible highs and devastating lows. A tale that ends with redemption, but is overshadowed by tragedy. Today we uncover the untold story of Rocky Lockridge, the man behind the meme, and the heartbreaking legacy he left behind. Ricky Lockridge, later known as Rocky, was born in the streets of Washington, where life was tough, but his fists were tougher. From a young age, he showed promise, quickly rising through the ranks of the amateur boxing world. By 1978, at just 19 years old, Rocky had already captured the prestigious Golden Gloves title. It was a feat that would propel him across the country to sign with the legendary Lou Duva and train under the defensive mastermind, George Benton. Rocky's aggressive, forward-moving style was a stark contrast to Benton's technical finesse. But together, they forged a fighter who was as relentless as he was resilient. With an undefeated record of 16-0, Rocky was handed a monumental opportunity, a title shot against the seasoned champion, Eusebio Pedrosa. Pedrosa, known for his endurance, skill, and unmatched stamina to easily last 15 rounds, was a formidable opponent. But on fight night, Rocky rose to the occasion, pressing Pedrosa against the ropes with relentless combinations and showcasing his skills as a complete fighter.
Ruben Olivares in Houston. He's been on foreign soil for a number of his defenses. So fancy here at ringside, and the referee Stanley Christodoulou, a veteran of championship fights, and Lockridge doing a number on the champion against the rope.
That's Lockridge's game plan, to stay inside. He's going to get the best of it. The other fellow stands too tall inside.
The crowd saw a close and thrilling contest, but when the final bell rang, the judges sided with Pedrosa, awarding him a controversial split decision victory.
147 Pedrosa, 141 Lockridge, winner and still WBA featherweight champion, Eusebio Pedrosa.
I'm wrong again, Tim. I'm wrong again.
Yeah, well, you said the champion would win the fight, but you didn't think he won it in the ring here.
Though he walked away without the title, Rocky's performance left an indelible mark on the boxing world. Unshaken, Rocky continued his journey, eventually moving up to the super featherweight division to face Roger Mayweather for the 130-pound title. Known for his devastating right hand, Mayweather was no easy foe. But Rocky's relentless pace and an overhand right that could shatter walls proved too much.
He's not getting up. We've got a new champion.
In a stunning victory, Rocky Lockridge claimed his first world championship, fulfilling a dream forged in the gyms of Washington.
You finished it with one punch. Did you expect that kind of power to be able to knock him out just one punch?
Believe it or not, Ferdy, I did not expect that much. I'm really amazed at how much stronger I am in this particular category. Doesn't mean that I can't maintain the strength fighting the featherweight, or maybe even taking a step towards the lightweight. I like to also say this is dedicated to my mother, who unfortunately was unable to make it. She was deprived, and now it's going to be one of those things to where she'll be on the spot each and every time.
Well, there'll be a lot of
two punch. We got
Rocky Lockridge, Johnny Bumpus, and we're going on more.
Let's
Keep going with NBC. On that commercial, we return to Marv Albert at ringside.
The new champion defended his title twice, cementing his place among boxing's elite, before facing the beloved Puerto Rican legend, Wilfredo Gomez. The fight, held in San Juan, was a dramatic clash of styles. Rocky's unrelenting pressure versus Gomez's pinpoint precision. Over 15 grueling rounds, Rocky pushed Gomez to his limits, but the judges awarded the title to Gomez in another controversial decision.
Well, Ferdy, we all go through some tough breaks in our life, in our career, whatever our career may be. I think that I was out hustled. Being that I'm the champion, I was the champion. Where the hell did they get off giving him the last round? They give Gomez the last round. He punched him full of holes the last round. He punched him full of holes the 11th round. Sure, he relaxed in those middle rounds, but he didn't lose his goddamn fight. For Christ,
all right.
I can't believe it.
All right. It's a tough one to lose. You're in Puerto Rico, and that's the way that goes. So he is the champion, and you must admit, he has got a champion's heart, Rocky.
Very much so, Ferdy. I won't give up hope. I'll be back.
Despite the setbacks, Rocky's warrior spirit never wavered. He then went toe-to-toe with some of the best fighters of his era, including Julio Cesar Chavez, the legendary Mexican champion. Against Chavez, Rocky showcased immense heart and determination, even managing to push the relentless Mexican back, a feat few could claim.
And awaiting the decision.
But once again, the judge's decision sparked outrage, with many feeling Rocky had been unfairly scored.
Did he hurt you at any time? There was one place where he looked like your eyes did a number and your legs did a number, and you came back valiantly.
He stunned me, believe it or not, Ferdy, twice. He stunned me 2 times, but the conditioning that I was in, I was able to withstand the stun.
All right, what's in the future for Rocky? Do you fold it up now, or do you continue to try?
No, I'm going to keep trying, Ferdy. I still feel it's rightfully mine, and until I get what I feel is rightfully mine, I'll keep trying. I'll keep working for it.
All right, good luck to Rocky Lockridge.
But as the 1980s moved forward, whispers began to emerge about Rocky's personal struggles. Substance abuse rumors began to cloud his career, and the man who once seemed destined for greatness now also had to fight battles outside the ring. Though his struggles were mounting, Rocky delivered one last heroic performance in 1988 against Tony Lopez in Sacramento. The fight was nothing short of brutal. Both men left it all in the ring, exchanging punishing blows in a battle that earned them the coveted Fight of the Year honors.
Right hand by Lockridge sends Lopez to the canvas. An overhand right by the champion. In round 8, the first time he's ever been down, and he is still wobbling.
Jim, you don't know how you're going to react after you've been down for the first time.
But despite his valiant effort, yet again, Rocky came up short on the judges' scorecards. It was the last standout performance of his career.
15-112 for the new junior lightweight champion of the world, Tony the Tiger.
By 1992, Rocky hung up his gloves, but the end of his boxing career marked the beginning of a descent into addiction and despair. Post-retirement, Rocky's life unraveled. With no title fights to train for and no purpose to anchor him, Rocky grew bored and sought relief in substance abuse. The addiction led him down a dark path, and he found himself in and out of jail multiple times. Substance abuse consumed him, leaving the former champion homeless and estranged from his family. The streets became his battleground, and the once proud warrior who had stood tall against boxing legends now fought to survive each day. One of the most infamous incidents came during a street altercation, where Rocky's temper flared in a confrontation that was captured on video. The old fighter's instincts kicked in, and it was over in one blow. A reminder that even in his lowest moments, the former champion's power and resilience remained intact. In the midst of this chaos, fate dealt Rocky yet another cruel blow. A stroke left him partially disabled, robbing him of his physical vitality. In a harrowing twist of fate, Rocky's struggles were brought to national attention in an episode of the TV show Intervention. It was here, in front of cameras and his loved ones, that the depth of Rocky's pain was revealed. his son stepped forward to confront their absent father. What followed was a moment that would go viral for all the wrong reasons. As his son's voices trembled, something within Rocky broke.
Down in my heart, I still love you.
A man who had always been stoic and unyielding broke down in an uncontrollable flood of tears. The internet turned this vulnerable moment into a meme, a laughingstock. But beneath the jokes was the soul of a man burdened by regret, longing for a chance to make things right. And he did. That intervention became the turning point Rocky so desperately needed. He faced his demons head-on, fought his way out of addiction, and began to rebuild the shattered pieces of his life. He reconciled with his family, mended relationships, and found a semblance of peace in his later years. In 2019, at the age of 60, Rocky Lockridge passed away. The boxing world mourned the loss of a fighter who had given so much in the ring and endured so much outside of it. In the end, Rocky Lockridge may have been remembered for that viral crying video. But to those who take a closer look, will see his story is a poignant lesson. No matter how far you fall, you can always rise again.